Welcome back to Collectability. These are my favorite types of videos to share with you because today we have 12 under 12. Everybody loves a bargain, and here we have 12 pieces priced under 12,000 US dollars for your consideration. Act fast if you're interested in any of these because Pateks in this price range do not last long. Considering a basic modern Calatrava from the line starts at 38,000 US dollars, I can't emphasize enough the value you find here in front of me today. And also, important note, when you buy a Patek Philippe and you register it with Patek Philippe, you're entitled to a lifetime subscription to the Patek Philippe magazine, which is something that's an important added value that you should know about. I will share prices with you now to make this even more interesting. We're gonna start at $4,500 and we're gonna go all the way up to $12,000. First, I have a pocket watch at $4,500, just serviced, born in 1907 with a pristine dial. These are just such value today, as we've said many times before. This has an archive and is ready for your pocket. Act now if you'd like to have a Patek Philippe under $5,000. Next, imagine having a Patek Philippe wristwatch for under $5,000. I was joking with my colleagues before, this has a gigantic strap, but an itty bitty price. $4,500 for this reference 2573 line 2 in yellow. Fully archived, it was made in 1968 and first sold July 4th, 1968. And it's important to remember that you could still buy a Patek Philippe wristwatch from this price range. And it even has an engraving in the back from Mr. Baker, who received this for 23 years of service from his company, Ernst and Ernst. Next, I have a lady's rose gold bracelet watch. This particular piece is now available for only $5,000, and just the weight of gold makes this an interesting value proposition. But consider the sculptured glass crystal, the absolutely beautiful case design in this bracelet that just melts into your wrist. And this particular piece would look amazing on a modern wrist today. Now, it wouldn't be a collectability video without an ellipse. And that is why I am pleased to present to you a reference 3548 with this tropical dial. It just came back from service. We're asking $5,000. And just look at this watch. The texture and aesthetic of the dial is just beautiful on the wrist. And it's just a pleasing watch for a collector to have in this price range, or frankly, any price range. So consider these tropical ellipse dials while they're still relatively affordable. And for $5,000, this could be on your wrist. Next, I have a 4226 line 905 in yellow. We're asking $6,500 for this piece. And the weight itself is just amazing in this 18 karat yellow gold. And just look at the finish of this bracelet. We're seeing a resurgence in interest in bracelet watches, and this particular watch would look beautiful on the wrist of a woman today. Now, the next watch I'd like to present to you is a 3919. And if you are a loyal collectability reader, you know how important the 3919 is to the history of Patek Philippe. This is the classic banker's watch, and they are still available under $10,000. This one is only $8,000 on our site today. And it's the type of piece that a man or a woman could easily wear. And that stunning hobnail bezel combined with that white dial with Roman numerals is essential Patek Philippe DNA. Now this next piece I just picked up, I haven't actually had one of these before. It is a quartz reference 3944 in white gold. Also asking $8,000. You might mistake it for a 3802 line 200, but when you see that second hand jumping, you know it's quartz. And this quartz movement within this 3944G is fully original, fully Patek Philippe, and it is fully affordable at $8,000. Now this particular piece, I think we're giving it away at $8,000. Just look at this mesh bracelet. It feels like fabric in his hands. And this ultra thin white gold mesh bracelet watch is distinctive. It has so much personality, and it is a hugely long bracelet. It could be cut down if someone wanted to wear it for a smaller wrist, but I hope it stays full size, because this particular piece appears to have never been sold. It still has its factory plastic on the back, and it is in pristine condition, and it's only $8,000. Now, the next piece I'd like to show you is another collectability favorite, the reference 3520 DJ. This particular piece was made in 1978 and first sold in 1979, as discussed on the accompanied archive. And it has that hobnail bezel and that beautiful Patek Philippe look that is so familiar from that era. And if you want something simple, classic, and on the wrist of a man or a woman, a 3520 is the perfect watch for your consideration. In this, we're asking $9,500. This next piece I know will not last long on the site. It is a reference 3796 in yellow. It's from the 1990s, and we're asking, well, I said 12 under 12, so I guess I'm asking $11,999. And this particular piece is absolutely beautiful. The reference 3796 was the modern equivalent of the 96. It is classic Patek Philippe through and through at an affordable price point. Next, I have a 3802 line 200 in yellow gold, also asking $11,999. The 3802 is the classic automatic with the hobnail design. So if you like the 3919, you have the manual option. If you like automatic for a bit more money, you could have this on your wrist, the ultimate automatic Calatrava for under $12,000. And last but not least, let's go back to the 1960s and look at this beautiful Disco Volante reference 2594-5 in yellow gold. It is one of the most beautiful case designs from this period, and it truly does look like a UFO. Just look at the design of that bezel and those ridges at 5-minute increments. It's the type of watch that, once again, is unisex, but it is this ultra thin, modernistic Patek Philippe design that really just captures hearts and minds today as it did yesteryear. There are so many favorites I have in this batch. I don't know what one I would pick for myself, but you have the chance to pick for yourself. So please comment below which of these 12 under 12 are your favorite, and take your time to pick one of these up to put on your wrist to join the world of Patek Philippe or add to your Patek Philippe collection. You won't regret it. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to Collectability on YouTube, Instagram, and also TikTok. And please remember to enjoy the hunt.